Hey guys, and welcome into today's video. I'm going to be doing some technical analysis today on a few of our favorite channel stocks. We're going to be looking at Palantir. We are also going to be looking at Coinbase, Alibaba, and if we have time, I will go through some bonus picks there for you at the end, because right now a lot of these stocks have been heavily hit and they are at some really crucial points, guys, from a technical perspective. Now, when you're looking at these stocks on a chart, it is very easy to get overwhelmed, but once you break down a chart, guys, it's so super easy to read. So that is what my aim is to do in this video today, is to teach you a few things about technical analysis on the stock of Palantir, ticker symbol PLTR. I draw on all of my graphs using tradingview.com. It is free, guys, to sign up for an account. It takes literally 2 minutes, and then you can access any of the charts that you can see up on my screen. You can just type in the ticker symbol up here, and again, then you can start to look through these charts. Now, Palantir has recently been rising, and CATHIE Wood, one of ARK Invest's top hedge fund portfolio managers, has been heavily buying shares of Palantir. But right now, guys, I think it is a bad time to buy Palantir, because if you're looking at this from a technical perspective, I think that now is a bad time to buy, because if you look at the last 6 months, the 3 times that we have in fact tested to that $27 price range, we have continued to see some downward momentum in this stock price, selling off all the way to those lows of $16, and again we have a very strong fundamental support around that $20 price range. So right now we are being overstretched almost on the RSI up around that 70 area, so I do think that we are going to see some continued selling back to that 100 or 200 day moving average, and this is going to be a much better place, guys, to buy into the stock of Palantir once it does actually come back down below that $25 price range. And I think that you will see those lows again of around $23 to $22, and once we do actually come down here, this would be a better place, guys, to load the boats for the long term on this stock, because it has some massive potential moving forward to come out into the public market with their software. If you want more videos in depth on what Palantir do, then be sure to have a binge on my channel. I have a ton of content on Palantir, guys, and they are really exciting videos, so make sure to go and see some of them. I will link one above now if I can for you. The next stock, guys, that I've been watching out for right now is Alibaba, because this has been selling off non-stop, guys, for about the last year, and we are now down over 50% on the first position, when this was up 52 weeks ago at its high, when we were above that $300 price range. We are now all the way down onto a double support layer. We have created a W pattern on the bottom, which means that we are due for a bounce, guys, a reversal, and we are now also at overstretched levels on the RSI. So this would go to tell me that this could be a potential lovely place to load the boat on Alibaba, guys, for the long term. And again, we can start to sell those shares once it does get to $200, and that would be an immediate capitalization, guys, of around 20 to 25%, which isn't bad if we can get this over the next 6 to 12 months. And again, this stock has massive potential. I have this, guys, quite heavily in my portfolio right now, and I am going to be holding this one until it does reach those highs again of $300, because I do want to double down my money on Alibaba shares. And again, there's just been a lot of fear in the marketplace of China right now, which is why we have seen a continuational sell-off in this stock. But I really do believe that this is an over-exaggerated play, and if we look at the technicals, guys, then this is a wonderful place to in fact load our boats. So when you're coming onto the charts, making sure that you are on the 4-hour time frame, that is where I do most of my research. Each one of these candles represents a 4-hour time frame, and we can see that once it does actually touch down into a double layer support in the same area twice before, and it has that reversal bounce, this is going to be a double confirmation, guys, that in fact we are going to start to move and shift higher in that stock price. So what we are looking for is a bullish candle, a green candle that will engulf the last candle. Once we do have that confirmation, a nice big green candle, that would go to show me that there are a lot of buyers in the market. As long as we do not break down from this support, then that would be a great place to start to load the boat for obviously our positions. So this is what I'm doing with my Alibaba stock right now. And also Coinbase, another favorite that has now made its way all the way through into most of the ARK ETFs, and we can see that ARK are now positioning this into some of their top 5 holdings, guys, in most of their ETFs right now. You can see that CATHIE Wood has this at a 5% position, and I do believe that she has not finished adding to this position yet in Coinbase right now. And this is a fantastic opportunity, guys, because it does correspond and also relate to that price of Bitcoin. So as Bitcoin is so volatile, we can actually start to access Coinbase with some high volatility. So this stock could really see some nice growth as the price of Bitcoin starts to increase over the next few years, because people will use Bitcoin, guys, as a hedge against inflation. Now again, if you want more information in depth on what Bitcoin is and if you should be worried about the risks at all, then be sure to check out some of my other videos on Bitcoin that I will leave a link to above now. But essentially, guys, Bitcoin has started to increase its position recently, and we can see now that we are sitting in an area of consolidation. So I do not believe that it will be long until we start to see another shift upwards with the price of Bitcoin being against all of this inflation that may tamper with the markets coming into 2022 or 2023. People are going to need a stable source of income that they can throw their money in, like a safe haven currency, and that is exactly what Bitcoin is trying to do in the crypto space. It's trying to be a safe haven cryptocurrency so that it is regulated, and it is going to be the #1 crypto asset where people can throw their money in. And because there's only 21 million Bitcoins in the world, guys, and that number is never going to increase once that is mined, then every time someone buys into the price of Bitcoin, that is going to push the price of Bitcoin higher, which is going to allow more people to capitalize and start to gain that lovely long-term growth on their account. And that is why I'm so bullish on Bitcoin moving forward as a whole over the next decade. And because crypto is still so new, again, it does have so much volatility, so you have to be able to stomach the volatility if you are someone that is going to trade, you know, the GBTC ETF, or if you are going to, in fact, buy shares of Coinbase. But this is going to follow and correspond and relate to that price of Bitcoin and some other of the cryptocurrencies, because they are making their money when people are buying and selling, of course, all of those crypto assets on side their platform as a brokerage. So right now I'm very bullish. This has now made its way into my top 10. If you want to know more about Coinbase, then be sure to check out the link to the Patreon below, where you can ask me anything for the price of a coffee every single month. I really appreciate your support on my channel, and again, a huge shout out and a thank you to all of my continued Patreons. You are absolutely amazing, and I really do thank you for all of your continued support on my channel as we start to grow this channel out over the next year. We are going to continue to see some lovely gains on our account. We've made some lovely plays this year, and right now, like I said, Palantir, Coinbase, and of course Alibaba are all presenting some lovely long-term opportunities. And like I said, Coinbase recently touching down on that RSI and the double 200 SMA line. This is a lovely buy confirmation for me, guys, because I do believe that this price of Coinbase in the future is going to be worth a lot more than $247. So guys, that wraps up this video. Be sure to go down there, smash that like button for me if you haven't already, and also don't forget to hit subscribe. My name is Jason. I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Have a fantastic day ahead, and again, we will be doing some updates shortly on NEO and our beautiful ALPP stock, because ALPP, as a bonus just before I go, has now broke down from that layer of its support, and we have a secondary support layer, guys, at $2.21. This is a fantastic place to load the boat. With the RSI being oversold, I do believe that now we are going to start to see a nice shift and a bounce back up to that $3 price range. So guys, have a fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Ciao.